welcome to Crafting by the Falls. My name is Natalie. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. Well, we are officially fall now. So happy fall, you all. So I decided to pull this picture out. This is a cross stitch that I did last year. For any of you that are new and may not have seen this, I had fun stitching up this kit, but unfortunately I just finished stitching it up after Halloween. So I get to put it up now and enjoy this for the next month hanging up. So if you are interested in this kit, as I mentioned, it is a Joy Sunday. You can find it on a lot of the budget-friendly companies' websites. And as I mentioned, this is called Halloween Balcony. This is a 14 count. And it measured 20 by 45 centimeters. And I have to say, look at it, looks so much better stitched up. And I'll bring this up to the camera so you can get a really good look at this. This had a lot of different stitches. We had back stitch, half stitch. I think there's 3/4 stitches, but I just loved how it turned out. Oh, that's not going to work. So let's go this way. So we have to, we're going to go to the map. I have 2 locations that we need to add to the map. Then I guess what I'll do is, now that we're into fall, I will show you the completions that I got done for summer. And then I have 2 cross stitches, kits that I will be reviewing. And people requested to continue the drive. So after I'm done the review, we will be doing a drive from Niagara Falls to Fort Erie, which is Buffalo on the American side. So I will have that at the end. So I will pause. I'll bring out the map. So there is the map. And as I mentioned, we have 2 new locations to add. So the first place we are going is St. Louis, Missouri. And I got the white pin out so we can notice where we're putting them. So I know it's close to the border of Illinois. So, and the second one we have is Trinidad. And here it is, Trinidad and Tobago. So we'll put the pin right there. So I want to say welcome. And if you're new and you're wondering what this is about, I ask if you would like me to add a pin to the map. Let me know where you're from. I would love to add you. I just think it's amazing to see where everybody's from watching my videos, and I truly appreciate it. So I'm going to pause the camera now. I will be showing you what I completed for our summer stitch along. So one thing that I think is really neat about YouTube is, you know, watching so many different creators, you get different ideas, and, you know, it sometimes just makes your life simple. Now this is something that I've done for myself. I've not seen any other creator do this, but basically what I do is when I'm done my kit, I put everything in this book. So these are all my kits that I have completed. And what I do is when I'm done, I will put them in the plastic covers. And then I also store the chart in there with the thread. So this is the one that I was just showing you that I did last year, but I'll show you a perfect example. So I have the Halloween balcony, and then I also have the Christmas balcony, but then inside I have the charts for both kits, plus I put all the leftover threads still on the card in there. And so like with this one, these were both the balcony series, so I kind of stuck those together. And that is what I do with my leftover kits. This is getting kind of full, so I may have to start a new binder, but just so that this is kind of good timing. This is the Romantic Bike series, and this is what started me on stitching seasonal stuff. And I have winter completed. I have spring completed. And I now have summer completed. So I'm going to show you that one. These are really nice to work up. They don't take up a lot of time, not a lot of back stitching. And what I did is usually on 14 count, you use one thread for back stitching, but I use two, and I really love how the antennas of the butterflies turned out. So that is my summer romantic bike series. So that is my first completion. I'm going to put this aside, and then I'll show you the next one I did. This is 11 count. And this was the summer one. This was really fun to work up. I like working now. I always usually have a 14 count and an 11 count on at the same time. And I work on them both. But this turned out really great. Again, not too much back stitch on it. If you want, I'll bring that up like this. And I know there was writing here, and it said like Marina look or something. I just didn't like it, so I didn't put it on. I just loved the little swimsuits as they were. So that's washed up nice. It was this one, I bought these off Amazon, but I know you can get them budget friendly, and I think they're Joy Sunday, but I think the kit for this one was the Awesome, I think it was. But anyways, there's my back on that one. So there was kit number 2. I didn't show you the back on this one. And there's my backing on the bike. So got the bike. I was busy, did a lot of therapy, but I loved it. Now this one I got framed up, and I was quite proud of myself, but I like doing up these little ones in between. And I've had this one for so long, but this frame I found at the dollar store. And when I seen it, I was like, oh, that would be perfect for the unicorn. And so I've already placed her on the mat, but it's really cool that there's the stand here. And yeah, she would look pretty in a little girl's room. So that was the other one I got done. Then This one, I absolutely loved doing the review for this kit, and I couldn't wait to get into it. And this was the 4-season chairs. So this one was the summer one, and I got her done, and I am so thrilled on how it turned out. So I will be, and so this will be going into the fall, but this is the one that I'll be stitching up next. And this had like 101 colors in this kit, which I was blown away. So it was great. It was really great. And there's my backing on that. So that is my 4-season chairs. Then I've been doing up, there's 8 to the series of these, and I've been working on them slowly for my daughter, and they're all vegetables. So I threw that one in, and I got this one completed. And again, this is a Joy Sunday, and as you can see, it is carrots, but turned out really nice. I love the ribbons on these. So there's my back on that one. And then, well, by the time you see this video, I will be done. But I am just finishing up on my very last. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really pushed it. But I was finishing off this spring kit for summer, and I'm just on the end of stitching. I'll unroll it so you can see. But this, I really love doing up this series. I did the spring and of course summer now, and we will be going into fall. But all I have left to do in stitches is here, a little bit here, a little bit in this shell, and then the remainder of the white here. And then I have the back stitch to complete. So there's not too much. It's just going to be on the shells up here, on the little sign here, which I think is so cute and can't wait to see that done, is this little sign that says beach. And then some of the seashells down here need to be back stitched. And this one, I love the colors. I think they're just, I love the like neon green. These are colors that we don't usually have in any of our kits to stitch up. So really fun. And there's my back. It's not fitting in the camera. So wow. That is my completions for summer. So I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna bring out the 2 kits that I'm gonna be reviewing today. So here are the 2 kits that I'm gonna review. And before I forget, I never write nothing down, so I just wing it off the top of my head, but I always forget stuff. What I forgot to mention is I do have a Facebook group, and it is Crafting by the Falls with Natalie. It is a private group, so if you would like to come over and join, awesome group of ladies. And now, since we're going into fall, people are starting to post what they plan to stitch for the fall, and there's some really nice kits that the ladies are posting. So if you would like to join the group, please feel free to come on over It's Crafting by the Falls with Natalie. And also, if you enjoyed this review or this whole video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It just lets me know that you are enjoying what I'm bringing to you. I know not everybody comments, so by giving me the thumbs up, at least I know you're liking what I'm bringing to you. So, as you can see, I have 2 kits, and if you're familiar, you know what kits companies I'll be dealing with today. We will start with this one, which is a Joy Sunday, and obviously you can see this one is a spring kit. So I'm going to set this one aside, and we will start with this kit. As always, they come in these bags, instructions on how to do the stitches and how to take care of your kit, on how to wash it, is all on the back. So I'm going to pull that out of the bag. There we go. And we're into fall, and I love Halloween, so I had to get this one. And it says Trick or Treat, and it is called Halloween Elf. It is a 14 count, and it is 17 by 19 centimeters. This is going to be a really nice kit to stitch up quickly. So I'm going to set this to the side. So it's double-sided. On the back side is the chart, and on this side we have the picture. It is 69 stitches wide by 78 stitches high. We have 14 different colors and 1 back stitch. And look at, it's going to be black, 310. But it doesn't look like we're going to have too much. It's just going to be like the stem of the flower, the handle of the purse, the bird's legs, and the elf's wand. So not a lot of back stitching on that. That's something. Oh, and I forgot that. These flowers too. Not a lot. So I think it'll be great. So we'll set that aside. Oh, now isn't that perfect? There is our paper. So you can see it isn't that big at all. Actually, will that fit? That almost fits. The same. I'm going to bring it up. Again, very simple. Only 14 colors. But as you can see, the printing is fantastic. So that is the canvas. Now, it's my favorite floss cards. And oh, look at these colors. Really fun. This will be a fun one to stitch up. So it has your 2 needles. And I guess that is it for this one. I love those blues. Look at the blue and yellow. Isn't that nice? Very, very nice. So that is the Halloween elf. I'm going to pause and I'm going to bring out the next kit. So here is the next one. And yes, you guessed it. It is a spring. And I have a feeling a few of you already know which kit it's going to be. But we'll set that there. These are really great. I do keep these after I'm done the project, and I stick, if I'm on the go, I'll stick them in here. They're really great. So we do get a paper that has all the instructions on what you need to do with the pre-printed how to read the symbols, how to wash your canvas after you're done. And you guessed it, we're moving into fall, so I had to get this one. This is an 11 count, and it is 122 centimeters by 182. I'm going to bring that up so you can see. I think this is going to be so fun. As I mentioned, I have done spring and summer. So I just have fall and winter to do, and I love them. They're really great. So if you open this up, we're going to have our chart, but on the back, we have the diagram of the 2 pages for the chart. And then on this side, this kit has 15 colors and only 1 back stitch. So that's it for this one. Wait a second. I said the stitches. I messed up. Sorry, blooper. 122 by 182, that's the amount of the height of stitches wide and tall. As far as the measurements, it is 37 centimeters by 58 centimeters. Oh boy. Okay, so as I mentioned, it has 11, or I think I'm going to have to maybe redo this. We have a total of 15 colors. So check out these colors. Is that not fall? There is our standard 2 needles. So I'm going to flip that over like this. And then we're going to check out the canvas. And the thing that's nice about spring is the canvas comes in a separate bag. So no chances of it, well, it could still get wet. It'd have to be like dropped in a sink or something. But let's see. I love these. I really do. The canvas is much softer than sometimes the Joy Sunday kits. And once you start working on them, they really soften up nicely and they're great to work on. Yeah. So as you can see, the edges all around, maybe I'll turn it this way so you can see it all. There we go. The edges are all serged, and I'll bring this up so we can take a look at the printing. And these wash up really nice. I had no issues with the last one that I did, so. And I think what's really nice is these kits don't tend to have as much red like the Joy Sunday kits. And I'm always so afraid of the dye sticking. But these just wash up really nice. So that is this kit. And this one says, feel a crisp fall breeze jump into the autumn leaves. Oh, how I remember as a child jumping in the leaves. Okay, so I'm going to pause and you know what? I'm not going to pause. I lied. Okay, I'm going to set this. Let's get this folded. I'm going to set that here. So that is, oh boy, there we go. There's that one. Then we have this one. I'll stick that under here. Oh, sorry about this, guys, but okay. So that is the 2 kits that I reviewed today. So I'm going to pause, and I was mistaken. I forgot. I am going to bring out the kits that I plan to stitch for our fall stitch along, so you can see what I plan to do. And then we will be going to the movie of the drive from Niagara Falls to Fort Erie. And then, if you stay to the end of that, I will have a surprise at the end of the video for you. I'm sure you'll probably enjoy it, or most of you will. So I'm going to pause, and I'll be right back. So here are the kits that I'm planning to do for fall. And yeah, I have quite a few. I'm actually impressed with myself that I got so many done in summer. So let's see, fingers crossed. We'll see if I can get these all completed. But of course, I have to do the fall. And why I'm doing the seasonals is because I've downsized, and I'm trying to get rid of decluttering and trying to get rid of a lot of decorations. So I just want to put these up for seasons, so at least they're hanging on the wall, right? Less clutter. So I'm going to have that one, and I showed you I finished the bike, so I have the last one of that series to complete. So that is the Autumn Romantic Bike. And yes, so it is the Awesome Crafts, but it's the same as Joy Sunday, just a different name. I have the Autumn, and I'm so looking forward to doing this one. I think I love fall. I think it's great. And I love Halloween. And I got this one last year, so I know I probably won't have, I'll tell you right now, I know I will not have this done for Halloween, but just like the balcony, the Halloween balcony, I got it completed, but now this year I can put it up. So same thing will probably happen for next year. So there's 4 kits. And then I did the review for that one just the other week. So I threw her in. And this one I did last year. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I gotta stitch that up. So this one's called Autumn Streets. It is a Joy Sunday. It is a 14 count. And so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one will be the very last one. So I probably won't be able to touch this one. But this one is, and I have all 4 Door of Autumn. And I have all 4 seasons for this one. So again, just doing seasonal things. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. So basically for this, now I only have these 2 for 11 count. The rest are 14 count. And yeah, we'll see how everything goes. So if you want to pause, take a bathroom break, and get a coffee and come back. Our drive's going to be about a half an hour from Niagara Falls to Fort Erie, and it's starting, you will see that the leaves are just starting to change colors. So I know at some point it was early morning, so I did have the sun coming in. There's a little bit of glare in the beginning, but it does get better as I drive down the parkway. So And to the left is the Niagara River, which is the upper river to Niagara Falls. So all that water is traveling down to Niagara Falls. And on the other side of the river is the USA. So, yes. So, I'll see you when we come back from the drive. you're still watching, I will definitely, you get a thumbs up from me. I appreciate it. So, as I said, I have a little surprise at the end of the video. A little bit of a teaser for you. But last week when I came home, I had a box at the front door. And look at what we have. And inside this box, I have 2 kits. And I haven't opened them. I am waiting to do the review with you. I only opened the end of the box to make sure what I ordered is in there. So, just wanted to show you that we will be doing some reviews for the Diamond Art Club. So I thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate all the support everybody gives me. And I hope you enjoyed the videos. Let me know what you think of the drive, and if there's more videos. I do have some videos on my phone of some more driving around, so if you want to see that, let me know, and I will put a video together for you. And of course, I'll surprise you on where we go for a drive. But yeah, it was a long drive. Anyways, I'm going to pause myself now, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.